What's up? I like the blueberry one. Perfect.
Okay, I think we're live,
Sweet.
but I can't really pull up. Oh, I guess I can.
We are live.
Okay. Let me do this.
Thanks, bro. So we are live. I need to tell people that we are live.
Still need to make sure that I can see like what's going on here. I can make this smaller, right? Oh, I can't. Why? Okay, so when I flip this, I bring this down. Oh, yeah, no, that works. Okay. Hopefully that works out.
Enjoy the show, Abigail.
I meant to ask you how the beach was.
Yeah, it's great. I played Harbor Town yesterday.
Did you?
It was spectacular.
How much did that run you?
Uh, $500.
Wow.
Uh, I've never been anywhere like that though.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I don't know if it was worth that, but that sounds like a lot
Well,
of fucking money to play golf.
the
It is
thing
Harbor
is
Town
though,
though.
the tournament's in 4 weeks, so it was perfect.
Right.
Like not a blade of grass out of place, and
I
it was
guess that's
hard.
nice.
I played it, I played it like tipped out from the tournament tees, and it was hard.
What'd you shoot?
84.
I mean, I'd take that.
Oh no, I wasn't mad. I started off. I went triple, par, par, triple, and I don't remember the last time I've tripled 2 out of 4 holes. It was
Right.
brutal. Like I hit it in the water 3 times. If you miss, you have to hit the fairway. I was talking to Rich about it because he played it like a month ago. So you're on the tee box, right?
Right.
I'll say like I'm the tee box, and there are tree limbs just hanging everywhere. Your gap to go through is about this big. So even like 6 yards off the tee box, you have to hit it within
You're
this like 8 yard gap.
right.
It was I don't know how those guys go out there and shoot like 65.
I mean, that's what they get paid to do, right?
They do get paid to do it, and they do it well. They get paid a lot to do it. So, um, yeah. Well, welcome, guys. We've got some big stuff going on this week. I guess should we talk about football first and just quickly go through?
Okay. We gotta talk about football, right? Like too much
Yeah,
shit, like crazy shit's happened.
a lot of stuff has happened.
A lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm pumped. I can't wait for next season.
Yeah. The Panthers are looking like a much better team than they were a year ago. Way better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Let me find. I wish I could sort this by team. I think I know most of the Panthers ones kind of off the top of my head, but oh, here you go. I found it. So just like in the last few hours, Deshaun Williams, Miles Sanders, Hayden Hurst, two great offensive playmakers, a good defensive tackle. Oh yeah, let's talk about this one. Andy Dalton. I kind of
I
I
think
kind
that's
of
just
missed
like for
that one.
safety, like
Yeah,
because we don't have PJ Walker anymore, correct? Or I guess sorry, the
correct.
Panthers. So we have Panthers have Andy Dalton and Matt Corral, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I think they had to kind of just like sign a veteran guy, and then because we're gonna draft Panthers are gonna draft Stroud or Young, right?
yeah.
Like
Oh,
there's
by the way, yeah, the Panthers also have the first pick in the NFL
oh
draft
yeah, if
now
you didn't know that,
because that was last Friday. Yeah, the Panthers have the first pick in the draft. So
which should we talk about that? I mean, it's just that trade
yeah,
was just fucking crazy.
yeah, I was at work. Um, and then I got a text from you. I got a text from Liam, and then like 8 notifications came in.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I didn't know what to expect because you and Liam didn't say anything other than like dude and whoa. So I was, you know, like what are you guys talking
I
about?
was
And
just
then it all came in.
shocked that they actually did it.
Yeah, going up to all the way to number one. Yeah,
And for DJ Moore and picks.
yeah. So here's my thought on that. I know everybody has a different thought. There are how many good quarterbacks in the NFL? Like good enough to take you to the Super Bowl?
5.
7, 8. Oh, I mean, you could argue five or like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And how many good receivers are on every single team?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, if you obviously, I'm picking the Dolphins, who have Hill, Waddle, Gesicki, two good running backs, playmakers. You can find your receiver in the third and round, in the fourth round.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to find that quarterback that's going to potentially change your whole franchise in the third round. So I don't hate, you know, yeah, I like DJ Moore. I hope he does well. And I think he will,
Yeah.
but he wasn't going to win the Panthers a Super Bowl.
No.
And I know that CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Anthony Richardson might not win the Panthers a Super Bowl, but if somebody's going to have an impact big enough to do it, it's going to be one of those three. It's not going to be DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's just my thought on that because I've seen a lot of Panthers fans say, "Oh, we got fleeced. We gave up our best offensive player." Well, you know, there are teams with uh, really good quarterbacks. Like Mahomes made a bunch of no name receivers look really good. So if you have a good quarterback, it makes your receivers look good. Good receivers don't always make the quarterback look good. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just my thought on that. Um, but yeah, it's been busy for everybody, not just the Panthers. The 49ers signed the best defensive player in free agency, Javon Hargrave. Dude, they're already number one defense in the NFL. I don't know how they managed to do that. They signed Sam Darnold, which is interesting.
Best. I mean, best quarterback
I hope
ever.
I hope the Panthers, they've been posting like buy DJ Moore, all this. I hope they give Darnold a post because Darnold wasn't very good most of the time, but they didn't do anything to help him either.
This is the
So I hope
first.
they.
This is the first time Sam Darnold has been in a good like spot.
Oh, I hope he gets to play. I'm
I do.
excited to
Yeah.
see him. Like, yeah, he has McCaffrey, and I'm sure McCaffrey kind of vouched for him. So I'm like, hey, this guy, he is pretty decent. They've got a great offensive line, and they have Devo, IU,
Mm-hmm.
Kittle. Yeah, it's not just McCaffrey in San Francisco. So I'm excited to see how he does there.
Yeah, I am too. I wish him the best, and I wish DJ Moore the best.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I I like Sam Darnold. He just seems like a cool guy. He never complained about anything.
No, he just went with the flow. He just wanted to play football.
Yeah,
He's a big football guy.
even when they signed Baker on the offseason, and like Darnold was always better than him.
Yeah.
But they asked him what he thought, and he was like, I'm just gonna play football. So okay, let's go. Let's stay on football for a little bit longer.
Saints. Saints
Um,
have been pretty busy.
yeah, the Saints,
I gave Derek Carr a bag,
Derek Carr, yeah.
and they signed Jamal Williams today, which will be interesting.
Oh, did they? I was wondering because I was thinking potentially the Panthers would get Jamal Williams, but
I thought the Panthers were going to go for David Montgomery. Then he went to the
the Lions
Lions.
did.
Yeah, I was. Wait a minute. Then it kind of clicked. Like, oh, they're going to get rid of Jamal Williams. Which
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think I'd rather have Jamal Williams, but that's just me.
He's a lot older though,
Yeah, that is true.
and they have Swift. So why are they paying running backs all this money when they have a pretty good one?
So, he's just not like like he has it physically, but like mentally, he's just not there. Like, did you?
I don't watch
Yeah,
many Lions games,
it's the
honestly.
fucking line. Like, yeah, we're in North Carolina. They're in Detroit. I don't care about the Lions. But you didn't? Did you watch Hard Knocks when it was them?
Not the full thing, no.
Well, I did, and they like kind of had
I
like
know what you're talking about.
they had like an episode like Jamal Williams, DeAndre, and Jamal was helping him, and DeAndre Swift just like wasn't getting it, and
Yeah,
I don't know. And I also had both of them on
yeah,
my fantasy team, and Jamal Williams was easily better,
yeah,
but who knows?
yeah.
What do I
It's
know?
I don't think in fantasy, guys, it's cool to have like you take Dalvin Cook and then you get Madison really late because if Cook gets hurt, which he's prone to, they still run the ball. That's cool, but don't take like next year. Don't take Montgomery and Swift like in the sixth and seventh rounds, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
Pro tip: don't do it because only one of them is going to be good, and it might be Swift, it might be Montgomery. You don't know, but don't do it. Um, what else happened? Baker Mayfield is plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Sick.
I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why they did that. Oh, how about Aaron Rodgers?
Is it confirmed?
So he went on the Pat McAfee show and he said, "I want to play for the Jets and I'm going to once the Packers agree to a trade." So
Hmm.
there's no official trade, but yeah, he's going to play for the Jets.
See, Aaron Rodgers, one of the best ever, and first ballot when he retires, but he reminds me so much of like almost like Phil Mickelson. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
and I don't
he's
like
been at
Phil
the top.
Mickelson.
Yeah, I'm not a Phil Mickelson fan.
Yeah, I don't like him.
They've both been at the top, and then like just weird shit happened, and like they're kind of like dying off. But obviously golf's different than football, but I don't know. I mean, it'll be exciting for the Jets because if they get him, they'll have a good team. Their defense is really good, but guess we'll have to find out and see.
Have you seen like Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall on Twitter the past few days?
Mm-mm.
They've just been begging for Aaron Rodgers, and all of these memes are like Zach Wilson sitting in the background. Like,
Zach Wilson's
but
he's a train
I
wreck.
mean, yeah, he's. I think it's great for the Jets in the sense that while Rodgers plays another year or two, Zach Wilson gets to learn from him.
Yeah, and that goes a long way, I think. But
If you're going to learn from anybody that's still playing,
might as well be
he would
him.
have to be number one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we'll see if he can turn it around. Doubt it.
yeah.
I
Highly doubt it.
always knew pro days aren't everything.
Mm-mm.
Throwing when there are defenders out there is a little bit different. Um, I'm looking through to see Larry Ogunjobi, 49er legend, is now with the Steelers.
Uh, Other big one, Darren Waller.
Oh yeah, just a third round pick for the Giants, and that helps the Raiders too because it's not like honestly trading an older tight end that is oft injured is not bad
Yeah,
to get a
he
third
is
round pick out of that.
like, but when he's like gets going, he's he's up there with
Oh
Kittle
yeah,
and Kel. Like he's good.
yeah, yeah. So if he can be healthy,
Yeah.
then Daniel Jones is finally gonna have somebody to throw to,
Mm-hmm.
and the Raiders get a top 100 pick for a tight end that they didn't really want anymore. So it was kind of a win-win on that one. There aren't too many trades where it was like pretty fair on both sides, but
Right.
I
And
would I would like to see him be healthy because I want to see what Daniel Jones can do with actual playmakers.
yeah, the Duke prodigy. See what he can accomplish.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty athletic. He runs well. He throws it well, but he fumbles, and also his best receiver has been Sterling Shepard.
Yeah,
Um,
and like,
and
yeah,
I think Shy Smith might be better than Sterling Shepard. So
Terrace
no,
Marshall.
not all his fault. Yeah. Terrace Marshall's the Panthers' number one receiver at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jets also got Alan Lazard because Aaron Rodgers told them that they needed to. Oh, the Panthers also got Von Bell play safety.
Yeah,
So
let's talk
Chin,
about the how picked apart the Bengals are.
yeah, the Bengals they lost everybody.
They are in a really tough spot,
It's so I read a lot about that this morning. They have to pay Burrow and Higgins.
which is going to be a lot.
Yeah, and I think they were definitely going to sorry, definitely going to let some of them walk, but everyone has left.
They lost their two best safeties in Von Bell and Jesse Bates, right? Yeah,
Where did Jesse Bates go?
probably I don't probably the 49. I don't
Like
know.
I think he went to Washington. He went to the Falcons. The Falcons
Dude.
paid him and Chris Lindstrom like $150 million total within the first 15 minutes of free agency. It was crazy.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know he went to the Falcons. That's kind of. I mean, no, they suck anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care.
So there's their two best safeties gone. Their tight ends gone. Which I mean, when you have Jamar Chase and T Higgins, I mean, it doesn't make that big of a difference, but I mean, still. Joe Mixon, who's all on that legal stuff.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Yeah,
He shot at kids, and none of this, all of this could be false.
true. Yeah, we don't know anything for a fact.
Like Twitter reported this. So he's shooting at kids on his front lawn playing with Nerf guns. Something doesn't add up unless he
Yeah,
is just like a psychopath. Which remember that video of him and the girl? He might be a psychopath, but
yeah.
I don't know. Isn't Jamar Chase dealing with legal stuff now?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think he might be dealing with something at the moment.
No,
Well, here's the
football players are good guys. OJ was innocent. You know the
you want to hear
Bengals. Go ahead.
the headline when I look up Jamar Chase?
Let's hear it.
T. Higgins Jamar Chase party on boat with bikini clad women.
Living the
Nice.
life, man. How about it?
Uh,
They're on top of the world.
I let me try and find this. You can keep going. I'm going to try and find this.
No, they're just picked apart. Thoughts on Miles, Paige?
Yeah. Um,
I think one of the best signings so far is Miles Sanders to the Panthers. I'm really psyched about Miles Sanders. I'm big on Miles Sanders. He's a shittier McCaffrey in running sense, but he can he can catch. They're in the NFL. Let them have fun. It's true.
oh, I'm all for it. Yeah, I just think it's funny that as soon as I search them, it's just hanging out with bikini clad women. Um, yeah, I like the Miles Sanders thing. I don't. I have always, from day one, been an against paying running backs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they paid him yet. Like
Like,
they
I like it right now because I don't know how much money they gave him because it's 4 years.
it's 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought it should have just been a 2 year deal.
No, they got him.
Well, he better be good then. 4 years is a lot to commit to a running back who was almost overtaken in the Super Bowl by Kenneth Gainwell.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also it's a different type of football. He's got, he will be used more as just a normal running back, and he has a pretty good offensive line still. So
Hopefully,
we'll
it's not
see.
like a. Well, I guess you could put a lot of running backs in this boat, but like Todd Gurley, he got all that money and then just fell off the
Yeah.
face of the earth. Hopefully, it's not like that because Miles Sanders does play differently, but
Well,
I don't
Gurley
know.
had arthritis in his knees. It wasn't like he just got hurt. He had I guess, would you call arthritis a condition? He was like, I don't know what you would
I think
call
that's
it.
a little young. I mean, yeah, granted you're running back in the NFL, but I feel like arthritis is like an overtime, like lifetime thing. It's like my
Yeah, but
grandma
it
has
for
arthritis.
him it yeah, for him it started very early though.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
So it was not it's not like, he just tore his ACL and couldn't recover from it. His was just like his knees were going to give out and everybody knew it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't fortunate. I wish it didn't happen to. I loved Todd Gurley.
Yeah, I was a big Todd Gurley fan.
I remember when I was probably 12, maybe 11, I was at a baseball tournament
Mm-hmm.
with the Belmont Bandits.
Hmm.
And Clemson was playing Georgia first game of the year. And I remember every time I got back to the dugout, I'd run to the side and ask my dad what the score was. And it was just getting worse and worse and worse. And it was because Todd Gurley and Nick Chubb were running for like 50-yard touchdowns every single drive. It was crazy.
Can you imagine if Georgia had them now?
Yeah, I don't even know who Georgia's running back is, and they've won two championships in a row. Imagine if they had those two guys right now.
It
They
would be
they would have
unreal.
scored like 75 points a game.
Yeah. So I found out who Todd Gurley was definitely because of fantasy. He was he was like a rookie or of his first year or something. I don't remember, but he didn't get. I don't remember who drafted him or picked him up, but we're like, oh, it was Todd Gurley. Like whatever. Like he's new. Like whatever. He dropped. I think minimum. He dropped 30 points every game in fantasy. He had 100 yards plus every game and a touchdown. Like it was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was pretty good. He's one of those guys that didn't have a big adjustment going from college to the NFL.
Yeah.
Like kind of like Jamar Chase and
Yeah.
uh, I guess Kyle Pitts' rookie year, where college was like too easy for them, and then at the NFL they were still just
They were pretty much already NFL players in college.
yeah, yeah, like Sam Darnold,
Jimmy Clausen.
Jimmy Clausen. Yeah, he's a perfect example of that. Jimmy Clausen, when he was drafted with the 33rd pick, wasn't he the first pick in the second round?
Was he?
I can find out for you. He was NFL ready.
Clearly. I thought he was lower than
He
that.
was ready. Well, when I typed in 33rd pick, it says he was sacked 33 times and fumbled 9 times.
How about it?
uh, let me see. He was the 48th pick. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And chat, we are joking. He was not NFL ready. He did not pan out. He didn't really pan out in Notre Dame either for what he was supposed to be.
No, he was a 5-star. That's what he was recruited. He was
He was
like a
the he
five
was the
star.
number one player.
Right. And you fucking suck? Like how does that happen? I don't get that.
DJ was the DJ was like DJ beat Bryce Young when he was a senior in the state championship. He just outplayed him.
Yeah. But when I think of like
And then
5-star, I think of like Trevor Lawrence.
yeah,
Like
yeah, it
like
is different.
he just never like granted he never lost in high school, right? Barely lost in college. So I mean like that's like a 5 like I don't know. Just dominance.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between being a 5 star and being like the number one overall player.
True.
Where Trevor Lawrence was like the number one player. I don't think he was ever not the number one player
Yeah. He's just so dominant.
from when he was 14, his draft class or his recruiting class. He was number one,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think. I mean, Jimmy Clausen could have been. That was when Jimmy Clausen was like a freshman or sophomore in high school. We were pretty young.
Well, shit, he played at Notre Dame when I was in
Like
middle school.
9. Yeah. No, there's no way. Because if he was drafted in 2010,
Well, I'm trying to think of who the quarterback was when 2012 was the national championship game we played against Bama with Manti Te'o.
yeah,
Who the hell was the
it was
quarterback?
not Jimmy
It wasn't
Clausen.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Clausen's already 35 years old. What? Dude, that's crazy.
Hmm.
2012 Notre Dame quarterback. It's gonna when I read it, it's gonna hit me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. His first name starts with a C and his last name starts with an F.
Do I know this player?
Yeah, and also another guy who started games that season.
A C and an F?
Oh wait, no, no, no. I was looking at the wrong thing. No, okay, yeah, yeah, you know who it is. He was. I think he wore number 5. He's from Myrtle Beach.
What?
You want me to tell you?
What's his first name start with?
It starts with an E.
Oh, I have no idea.
Everett Golson.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Holy
I forgot about him.
shit!
I forgot about him. And you know who else started
Everett
games in the
Golson.
2012 season?
Who?
Tommy Reese.
That's
And then he was the starting quarterback in 2013. And you know who 2015 starting quarterback was at the beginning of the season?
2015. Was it
Yeah,
Kaiser?
it was Malik Zaire who
Oh,
tore
Malik
his
Zaire.
what did he tear his Achilles or ACL against Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kaiser took over. Yeah,
I actually met
I remember
Monsieur when he
that.
was on crutches. Believe it or not.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
Good guy. Good guy. All right.
Yeah, wasn't he a lefty?
He... No, Kaiser was a
Or was
lefty.
no Kaiser wasn't a lefty.
Yeah.
I think Zaire was a lefty.
The only memory I have of Deshaun Kaiser is when he threw that bomb to Will
Yeah,
Fuller to beat Virginia.
yeah, I remember that. Zaire was the first and I guess at this point last left-handed quarterback for Notre Dame.
Well, not until I get there.
Right. Um, I think we've covered the big NFL stuff. So
Oh,
then we can go
Zeke,
do our. Oh yeah, Ezekiel Elliott's not a Dallas Cowboy anymore, which is weird
which is
because
hilarious. Because he hasn't been
he
good in
has been.
5 years.
He's decent.
I hate him. Chat, type
He,
L
he
for Ezekiel Elliott.
he makes too much money and he's drafted way too early in fantasy, but he's not that bad.
Not a fan.
So I guess they re-signed Tony Pollard because I kind of thought for a little bit the Panthers were going to get Tony Pollard, and I
Tony
liked that.
Pollard's good.
Yeah, he's fast.
He is so fast.
You know who he plays like? He plays like ETN.
Yeah, kind of like that
You know how
different style.
they just have a different speed
Yeah.
that they can get to so quick. It's like there's a hole
Mm-hmm.
right through it every time. The Panthers really messed up. Lose a couple more games, they could have had Trevor and ETN, and you know we'd be making fun of teams trying to draft CJ Stroud, but
Maybe CJ
here we are.
Stroud's the next Patrick Mahomes. You know, is he?
Maybe.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Remember when Tepper was like all for Trevor before that season?
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, we're going to just win 4 games for no reason and then have the eighth pick and take whoever. I don't even know.
If this all of this doesn't work out, we have to tank for Drake May.
Or
Or
Caleb, literally anybody.
yeah.
Either of
Arch
them. I don't
Manning. I
care.
don't care. Literally anything. As long as it works out, I'm happy.
The Panthers walked out of the 2021 draft with J.C. Horn. So I love J.C. Horn.
Yeah, I'm a big Jason Young guy. If he stays, not injured, if he stays healthy.
Yeah. That
Respect
reminds
Phil's
me.
name. He owns Kiowa. Henry, shut up.
So cornerbacks also don't win Super Bowls, but the Dolphins traded for Jalen Ramsey. So they have Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard.
Which that's pretty scary.
Yeah, they might be good. That division, now that Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets, is crazy.
But do they? What's Tua's situation?
Other than being severely concussed at all times, I think
Yeah.
he's okay.
So he is playing. Like, cause
Yeah,
I was under the impression that he can barely form sentences.
I think he's going to play. I think he's fine. I think he shouldn't play.
Yeah, for his health.
Yeah, I'm actually scared for the guy. He, yeah, I don't know. They signed Mike White to
Goat, by the way.
be his backup. Yeah, if he's unable to play. But man, I don't know. I'd feel bad for Tua.
Yeah, it's a bad situation.
I
Caleb
don't know
Williams.
if he.
Love Caleb Williams.
I don't know if he should play. He's going to, but
Play
yeah,
him.
the Dolphins have a good
CTE is
defense though.
fake. I like that.
CTE is fake. Yeah, well, if CTE was fake, then Luke Kuechly would still be playing. So
God, I miss him so much.
Luke Kuechly and
Hmm. Calvin Johnson.
who am I? Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna incorrectly say Andrew Luck as if that's the reason he stopped playing, but I don't think that's the reason he stopped playing.
What is there? You just got bored? Like I don't.
I think a lot of it is about the shoulder. So this quote is I haven't been able to live the life I wanted to live. Chronic pain made him someone he didn't like. Yeah, chronic pain is enough to quit football if you already have 50 million in the bank account. Antonio Brown. Yeah, that's who I was originally thinking of. Yeah.
Antonio Brown is my
Thank
fucking
you.
hero. That dude
Yeah, that guy
has
is
got it going on.
crazy.
He
You know,
did football right. He did.
he was really good. Um, he's like the owner of an arena team now
I did not know that.
because his dad was like the some big arena football star. So now he is the owner of an arena football team.
Hmm.
And him and Kanye tried to buy the Broncos last summer, I think,
Could you fucking
which
imagine if
is
those two
something.
owned the Denver Broncos? Oh
That
my
is
god.
so funny. That's so funny. I love Kanye,
All right. His
but
dad is the arena. The pool video.
actually, I probably
Dude, Antonio Brown's awesome. I'm getting an Antonio Brown jersey. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's have him on. That's our first guest. Antonio Brown.
I think it would be fascinating to talk to him
Yeah, oh yeah.
and Kanye because
Yeah.
they just say shit. They just say it,
I'm
and
all
nobody
about
knows what they're
banter.
talking about. They will give you some banter. Those two will do it.
The pool
Um,
video.
Let me scroll through one more second and seeing if there's any free agent signing that we didn't think about. Oh, here's one. The Chiefs signed Jawan Taylor to an $80 million deal over 4 years, 60 million guaranteed. Offensive tackle from the Jaguars, and he wasn't even good. Like, I mean, if the Jaguars had a good offensive line, then they
That's
would
a
have been a lot
random
better
ass
than.
contract too.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Give him 20 million a year. Uh yeah, it said it this says he was the Jaguars' most consistent offensive lineman. Well, they were all consistently very mediocre. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about that one.
Oh,
Yeah, Mike White.
Edmonds.
Yeah, that's weird. I wish Zach was here. By the way, guys, Zach was wanting to hang out with some friends that are home from college, so he didn't make it tonight. Um, but he'll be back next week. So he would love to talk about this though, because the Bears traded Roquan Smith because they didn't want to pay a running or a linebacker, and then paid Edmonds like what $75 million,
Yeah.
and Roquan Smith is way better than him. Why wouldn't you just give Roquan Smith that money? I don't understand it.
Who's Edmonds is probably younger.
I don't think so. I really don't
Then
think
I
he
have
is.
absolutely no idea why they would do that then.
I'm gonna look it up.
What Robert Quinn? Is he still an Eagle?
I don't know. Is that who we were talking about?
What?
Is Robert Quinn who we were talking about? The backup.
Yeah, for the
Uh,
fucking Eagles that Zach's in love with.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
It's like
was such a weird conversation. Uh, so yeah, Roquan Smith is still 25,
Jesus.
and Tremaine Edmonds is 24. So 1 year,
Yeah,
and
no,
you
that's
trade
not.
away like
Yeah, no, that's not that big of a difference. Wow,
Yeah,
more
I don't
fake
understand
news.
that.
His feed is so fake.
Uh,
He's watching too, probably.
fake news. Uh, I don't know if he's watching. He texted me back. I texted him this morning, and he texted back while we were live. But I don't know if he's watching. So yeah, the Bears traded uh, a linebacker for one that's like 2 months younger, and paid him the money they said they didn't want to pay the other, even though the other was better. So we will see what happens with that. The last one that I just remembered, Jimmy Garoppolo plays for the Raiders now,
Hmm.
which it's another I don't really care about.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot cheaper than Derek Carr, but if you're gonna, I thought they were just gonna take a quarterback at what they have the seventh pick, 7 or 8. No, Falcons have
Yeah.
8, I think. So they have the seventh pick. I thought they were just going to draft a quarterback and not pay somebody a bunch of money, but now they are. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, we'll find out, right? See if it works.
The NFL teams, I don't understand at all.
Yeah. I'm only concerned about the Panthers.
I like what the Panthers are doing a lot, but we'll see. Quarterback they take might be horrible, and we'll see.
All right, should we dive into basketball?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to make a bracket?
Yeah, let's make a bracket. Chat, we're gonna need
I'm
some
kind of
input
excited
too.
for this.
Wait, hold on. Just saw a tweet. Miles Sanders tweeted, "What's good, Carolina?" I love him already.
Nice.
He's my RB1. Okay, let me do this.
Let's make a bracket because the first or the last four end games or the first four games are happening now. The last of them, um, and tomorrow the tournament starts. So yeah, it's really heating up. Starts at 12:15, and there is a game every few minutes all day long. It's going to be awesome. I love this time of year.
It's a great day for sports.
Yeah, I don't love basketball. Basketball is not my favorite thing, but getting to watch, college basketball is way better than the NBA.
That is true.
And there's just something about March Madness that's better than everything else. So
Trying to see. Are you watching? Does that look good?
let me pull it
I
up.
zoomed it in so you can see better.
Abigail's got it pulled up. Abigail, how does that look? Can you see the bracket? She said she can see it, but we're covering some of it. So, but I guess if you go,
Well, we're going. I'll
yeah,
move
well,
us
he's
when we go to
gonna,
the other side.
yeah, so he's gonna start like up top. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's good.
All right. And I can't see chat, so I can't. You have to read off or whatever they
I'll
say.
read chat. Yeah.
Okay. Um. All right, first game. What are we thinking?
So do you want to make a bracket together, or do you want to go through what you put and then we'll go through for what I put?
Um. How I do brackets, like it's like I guess this one. I think this is the one I submitted for the thing. Like Games like
Oh wait,
this.
let me interrupt you for 1 second. Miles Sanders, 4 years, 25 million. So
Oh,
uh
oh my, that's a steal.
he's making 6.25 million a year. That is crazy.
20,
Okay, yeah, I love it.
25 million for four
Over
years?
4 years.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Frank Reich's goaded. I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going back to the chip.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting the tattoo tomorrow.
Sorry, I just got a text about it, so I had to tell you. That's a big
Wow,
deal.
that's fucking nuts.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, hold on a second. Back to basketball. I'm looking at your bracket. I think you need to calm down.
What?
Listen, go pack, but you need to calm down.
What?
There's no way you have them in the Elite Eight. Even Abigail's laughing, and she doesn't know a single player's name.
Okay. I'm gonna be serious. I did not think I had them going this far. Okay, well I can change it.
Yeah, you can
So
change it.
we can go through like we can see.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, take me through this, please. I'm
Okay.
confused already.
So oh, I just got the notification. 4 years, 25 million. Yeah. Okay. So like Alabama's good. Like I know that much. Like they're pretty fucking serious. Like a good contender. But games like this, that's a 50-50. An 8 seed playing a ninth seed, like that's just like there's just no way you're gonna know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Yeah, a
And like
lot of the
same
games,
here, like there's
especially
just
this year. I'm gonna pull up mine on my phone. I have like, so I made one bracket
mm-hmm.
because I don't like to keep up with a bunch of them. I have a lot of higher seeds winning.
In other
Like,
brackets I have that too. But in this one I have
like
Furman beating Virginia.
okay, well, I guess I meant to say higher numbers, lower seeds. Yeah, I have. I had Furman beating Virginia for a long time, but I switched it like 2 hours ago because Virginia plays really good defense. But
Furman has
I
nothing
know
to
it's
lose.
tough.
That's why I think they're dangerous. It's Furman.
Yeah,
Are
well,
you kidding me?
I think it's cool that Furman's so good. I love when like I mean I would consider Furman a local school. They're within an hour and 15, 30 minutes of Charlotte, so
Right? Fuck.
I love it. But Virginia
Jesus.
is all right.
Yeah, went down the wrong pipe. Woke me up. Ooh.
It's time to get rowdy. There's no better time to get rowdy than bracket time.
Shit, I better go across the street and get a Four Loco. If not careful.
Yeah. Uh, you could. You wouldn't be gone that long either. Uh, okay. Let's just go with your bracket. Just
That's why I said we should
here's what
make
I
one.
think you should do. Yeah, just make one. Let's make one.
Okay.
It's too confusing looking at both of them at the same time.
Yeah. All right. First game.
I
What are we thinking?
think I'm gonna go with Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Okay. But like, let's be real.
But yeah, I'll take Alabama.
Okay.
I don't even need to think about that one.
This one's I genuinely think this is a 50-50.
I picked West Virginia because watching throughout the year, Maryland is a good team. They play good defense, but they only win games at home. And you know what? These games aren't at home anymore. So that's why I picked West Virginia. I think that one's toss up though.
Off of this versus top 25, Maryland's positive. West Virginia is not a good team against top 25, let alone in their
So
conference.
the thing is, though, West Virginia played so many top 25 teams. Like they played Purdue out of conference, Kansas, Texas, Baylor. Those are three of the top like 9 seeds in the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Four of the top 9 seeds. They beat Pittsburgh, who made it, Kansas State, TCU, Iowa State, Iowa State's like a 6 seed. I don't understand that either. But
Iowa State.
no, yeah,
Oh my God, they are. Oh, they played
yeah, I
Pitt.
don't, I don't.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. I
Hmm.
don't know. Maryland was known as a home team winner, and that's what they did. But this one really is like 50-50. I have no idea. I just went with West Virginia just because I just know Maryland does well at home. They're not at home anymore.
So didn't Tavon Austin go to West Virginia? So I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
pick West Virginia solely off of his highlight video that I know you've had to have watched.
yeah. Yeah, I like every you have you seen the TikToks where it just starts playing like the that opening song
Yeah.
and it says like I know you know what this is, and yeah, I know what it is.
Oh yeah.
I've also seen him hang 70 on Clemson in the Orange Bowl, so
Yeah, that's a bit
very
nuts.
familiar with Tavon Austin and Geno Smith at West Virginia.
All right. San Diego State and Charleston.
I went with the local boys.
The Cougars.
Yeah, Charleston,
Did you really?
COC. I did, yeah.
See, I don't
Um,
really know anything about San Diego State. That didn't Kawhi go to San Diego State?
he did.
Yeah,
So
that's all. They're
so did
31 and
Rashad
3.
Penny. Yeah,
Wow,
they're good.
how about
Here's
it?
the thing: San Diego State, really good defensive team,
Yeah,
but it's a 12 always beats a five. What better 12 than the College of Charleston, who lost 3 games and scored 81 points a game?
I like that. I like your mindset on that one.
I mean, it's destiny at this point.
Mm-hmm. All
Are
right,
they going to win? I don't know, but
they might be
I'll
the
take
new
them.
Loyola Chicago. Who knows?
Maybe. Uh, Loyola Chicago did not have a good year.
No. Is that
They
is that
they
one person still alive? That woman? Isn't she like
Sister
150
Jean,
years old?
yeah, she was like 130 in that tournament they did good in. So now she's probably 170. Yeah.
She's so old you can see
uh,
through her.
yeah.
All right, Virginia Furman. Should we just?
Uh, I took Virginia,
Okay.
but it's the same as Charleston. I want to pick Furman so bad. I watched Virginia in the ACC tournament. They play so smart, like they always do. Pretty much since we're old enough to remember, Virginia plays good basketball, and they always do. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when they lost to like they lost to that 16 seed,
Oh, in the first round.
UMBC,
Yeah, yeah,
Maryland, Baltimore.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to make it to the Final Four or anything, but I don't think they're going to lose first game this year.
I think Dylan's a big Virginia fan. He's a Clemson fan, but his family's a big Virginia
So
fan.
yeah, funny enough, Loyola Chicago was like the 320th ranked team this year out of 360, and they beat Clemson,
Hmm.
and that's what kept Clemson out of the tournament. So just a fun fact.
Unlucky.
Clemson actually lost their NIT game today.
Hmm.
I don't think they were that excited to be in the NIT, honestly. But
Who is?
yeah, some might refer to it as the not invited tournament. Yeah. If I honestly, if I'm Clemson and I beat like 6 teams that got into the tournament and had the same record as them and didn't get in, I wouldn't be all that stoked to play in the NIT either. So
That's a good point.
Creighton, NC State. You picked State.
I did pick State, but I kind of just picked them like because you go there. So like,
Well, here's the thing. Creighton was supposed to be like a top five team this year. It didn't fully pan out. I think they still could make a run.
mm-hmm.
State, if they get hot, can beat any team in this bracket.
Kind of like Wofford that one year with Fletcher McGee.
Yeah,
You know
they
what?
can
That's
do it,
that's why I
but
took that's why I took NC State.
they can do it. Like, see, they're just so inconsistent. Is the thing. I'll show you their last few games. They beat North Carolina on February 19th.
Hmm.
They kind of dominated the second half. They won by 8 points.
Okay.
Then they go beat Wake Forest 90-74. Pretty
Okay.
good win. Scoring 90 points in college is pretty good.
Yeah.
Then they lose at home to Clemson 96-71. Where'd that come from? Couldn't
Yeah.
tell you. Lose a very close game at Duke. Nobody's mad at them for that. Beat Virginia Tech 97-77. There they go. They're back. Lose to Clemson 80-54. Where did that come from? I don't know. I have no idea which state team is going to show up. The one that can score 90 or the one that scores 55. I have no idea.
Yeah.
No earthly idea.
So their two
We'll
wins
see though.
against top 25 are, I'm guessing Clemson and who?
Their two wins against top 25 are, let me see.
It
So
has to be
they
an
also
ACC
had a
team.
close game. They had a close game against Kansas early in the year. I'm looking through. They beat Duke 84-60. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you beat Duke by 24, and you
Huh.
beat Miami a week later, who's also ranked, and you're, at this point like 15-3 on top of the world, two ranked wins,
Yeah.
and then you just barely beat Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, and Wake Forest. Like, I don't know. I don't know what team's going to show up.
Did they beat Notre Dame?
Yeah, I was at that game actually. That was the only game I was able to go to this year.
It's a good game to go to. Go Irish, you know.
It was a close game. It was like 85-83, I think. It's a good game.
Um. Yeah, I'll go Creighton.
So
I'll
I went
be
Creighton because
realistic.
I just they started off the season top five. I think they were number five in the country. Their best player got hurt. They lost 6 games in a row. Got hot and then got cold again. But they have all the talent. So, and also, okay, never mind.
Well, Creighton's a
Different thing.
basketball school. Like, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
like I've never heard. The only reason I know of Creighton is because of March Madness.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not, playing football. So,
Yeah, right.
Baylor, California, Santa Barbara. I think that's who that is. I don't think we need to talk about that one.
Yeah, I had Baylor.
Missouri, Utah State. Who'd you
Cause
pick on that one?
I can look. Um, I think I like this is just one of those like another one of those games, right?
50-50. I really think it is.
I had Utah State.
I did as well.
Okay.
Um, and then Arizona, Princeton.
Yeah.
I think I saw on your bracket Princeton was like.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I have
I don't
Princeton
think that's
beating
gonna happen.
Arizona. Yeah, no,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
no. Okay.
All right.
Should we
So
go?
moving down.
Should we go south and Midwest, or should we just go all the way down then all the way down?
Go no, go East, Midwest, West, and then we'll go like round of 32. We got to build it up some.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, I like that. All right,
Just yeah.
so
So Purdue and Fairleigh
the Knights.
Dickinson, um, they did just put a beat down on Texas Southern, but Texas Southern was like 14-20, and then just went on a run and won their conference tournament. Purdue's going to win this game by like 24 points. So
I would agree. That
you know,
one, I don't know. I forget his name. He's the center.
Edie, Edie
Holy
7-4. Yeah,
shit! And he's like a big. He's like a beefy 7'4",
yeah.
which
He's
is
I think
so
he's.
crazy.
Let me see what he is. I think he's yeah for a college kid. Like remember Bull
Whew.
Bull, and he's 7'4", 305 pounds. He's yeah,
he's that's a unit.
yeah,
God. Yeah, I think Purdue will go far.
yeah. I think so too. Purdue or Memphis, or no, Memphis or Florida Atlantic.
I had Memphis.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Duke, Oral Roberts. A lot of people think Oral Roberts is going to win this
Because
game.
it's Oral Roberts.
Yeah, they
But
were really good a couple years ago. They have a funny name.
yeah,
It's funny, I know. I'll admit it's funny, but I don't think they're going to win.
I mean I have Duke. Duke's one of the scarier teams to play right now, so I put Duke.
Duke is hot right now.
Yeah.
I think people are sleeping on Duke a little bit.
Yeah.
They just blew through the ACC tournament, didn't even break a sweat. I
Hmm.
know the ACC isn't like the best it's ever been this year. It's actually maybe the worst it's ever been, but still, Duke is good. Duke should not have been a 5 seed. They should have been closer to a 3 seed, if anything.
Yeah. I think the max they should have been was 5. So at least that's.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what about Tennessee and Louisiana Lafayette?
So in this bracket I'm looking in, I have Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Click them.
You have Louisiana.
So let me tell you a secret that nobody's paying attention to for some reason. Tennessee's starting point guard when they were like number two, number one in the country. I don't. They didn't get to number one, but they were top five. He was healthy, and now he's out for the season. And they all of a sudden were terrible. Louisiana.
Oh, free. I might bet on that game.
Louisiana averages 78 points per game.
Jesus.
They're
Um,
an elite rebounding team. Uh, yeah, they're Louisiana. Put the house on them, guys. What's the mortgage for April? Throw it on Louisiana.
oh, the wife says she needs money for groceries. Louisiana.
Yeah.
All right.
How are we going to pay for the groceries this month? I've got just the answer.
The kids don't have presents under the tree. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Kentucky money line against
oh
Providence.
my god. Yeah, I have
Those
Kentucky.
TikToks are hilarious. Yeah, like by 20.
Okay.
Move on.
Um, Kansas State, Montana State. I had Kansas State.
By 30.
Okay. Michigan State, USC. I think this one's gonna be good.
I'm torn on this one. I really don't know.
Some brackets I have different. So, but in this bracket I'm looking at, I have Michigan State.
I have Michigan State in this one, but I don't know. I really don't.
Let's.
I don't know.
Michigan State's just solid. They're just like, I feel like they're consistent.
They always are. They have such a good coach,
I'm big on their coach too. I forgot his name though.
Izzo.
Right.
Remember they had Tom Izzo, and who was their football coach? Oh, I'm upset with myself. I can't remember. It's gonna. Mark D'Antonio. Yeah, they
Yeah,
had.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, Michigan State in the 2010s had like arguably the two best coaches of any sport. They were incredible. Yeah, I think they'll beat USC, but that's a tough one.
I'm comfortable with Michigan State.
And then I have Marquette beating Vermont by like 38 points.
Yeah, I think my church
Why
league
is
could beat
Vermont
Vermont.
in this? Yeah, I don't know why they're in this. Well, I think they won their conference, but yeah,
All right, so we flip to the other side. Go all the way back up top to the Midwest, right? Yeah.
yeah, Houston's
Hold on.
region.
Let me give me a minute, chat. Sorry about this. Flip us over here. That's off-centered. Okay, chat. We're gonna have to live with that. Okay. Alrighty. Houston and is this Northern Kentucky?
Yeah, go ahead and move on to the next.
Okay, that's what I thought. Iowa
This
Auburn.
next one,
This is
I don't know about this one. I've actually changed it like three times already. I don't know.
I put Iowa.
I put Auburn. Um,
I don't
I
know
don't
much
know.
about these two, so I don't. I just went
So
solely
here's the
based
thing.
off like how they like compare them.
I'll give my explanation because the Big Ten is getting a lot of credit for losing to good teams.
Okay.
And I, being a Clemson fan as well as a state fan, don't like that Clemson's good wins are overshadowed by the Big Ten's good losses. I think that's just complete shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how the tournament committee picks the teams that deserve to be in, but they are like, yeah, West Virginia lost a lot more games than Clemson. Iowa lost a lot more games, but they lost to good teams. They didn't beat good teams; they just lost to good teams. So let's put them in. So I hate Iowa right now. I really hope they don't go through. Um, at the same time, I don't think Auburn's that good. I don't think I don't think either team is that good. I think either team will get destroyed by Houston in the second round.
That's what I was just like. I don't think any of these teams are getting by Houston.
No, so you can pick who you want. I picked Auburn. It really doesn't matter. Houston will destroy either one of them.
What's Iowa called?
The
Iowa what?
Hawkeyes,
So who wins, a Tiger or a Hawk?
a Tiger.
So we go Auburn,
Oh, I mean, that's what I picked.
right?
But
Miami Drake.
Miami's good. Miami shouldn't have been a 5 seed either. Miami's like a 4, 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana or Kent State?
I have Kent State.
Yeah, me too.
You really?
I do. Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
I really do.
Indiana doesn't have Cody Zeller anymore, right?
Yeah, or Tyler Teller.
Yeah,
So
they're irrelevant.
and
Um.
Victor Oladipo. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Iowa State Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I had Iowa
That's what I
State,
took.
but I think I like Pittsburgh.
I like Pittsburgh just because kind of the same thing. The Big 12, like West Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, they lost to Texas and Kansas. They must be good. Well, you didn't beat them, so what makes you good?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. Iowa State is actually pretty good, but Pittsburgh was projected to finish last in the ACC, and
Really?
they beat Miami, they beat Virginia, they beat State. They beat Northwestern and they beat UNC twice. And I know North Carolina didn't have the best season ever. Pittsburgh isn't. They're not terrible at all. And I like how they got to play last night. They're a little more fresh than Indiana is, or Iowa State, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I really, this is another one that could go either way. I think.
Next we have Xavier versus Kennesaw State.
Yeah, move on.
I'm guessing Xavier.
Yeah, that one's not
Okay,
even close.
that's what I had.
Xavier's very good, very good. I think that uh, I think they could go pretty far.
Um, Texas A&M, Penn State.
I have no idea. I picked Texas A&M, but I have no idea.
So I watched Penn State play Purdue because right after was the selection show, and that's all I cared about. Um, but now I know how good, crazy Purdue is. Um, I have A&M.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it'll be close though. I
Yeah.
think it'll be close. I did take A&M though. I think Texas A&M was kind of slighted by the selection committee.
Mm-hmm.
They were second in the SEC and then made the SEC championship and went 25-9. And they put them as a 7th seed. I don't
Yeah,
understand that.
that's not.
I thought they were. If they won the game, I thought they were going to be like a 2 or 3 seed, and then they just put them a 7. I don't know why, but
Hmm.
uh, I did take Texas A&M.
Maybe this is Texas A&M's punishment as a university because their football team signs 17 5-stars a year and are
And then they
still
won
dog
4
shit.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas
Another
Colgate.
school similar, Texas, who signs like 8 million 5-stars and also only wins 7 games a year. They're gonna win. Yeah, they're gonna win.
I have Colgate just because major upset there. That shocked the world.
So
Kids at
a few
Colgate.
people have said that. A few people have said that. You know, you brush your teeth, you win the game. Uh,
Brush your teeth.
I mean, they average almost 80 points a game. They went 17-1 in their conference, but they played Auburn, lost by 27. They
It's
lost to
it's
Vermont, which, you know, where even is Vermont?
right.
Couldn't tell you. So if you want to click Colgate, though, I'm all for it.
No, I'll go Texas. I'll be realistic. Um.
Uh,
All right, we are
we
in
done?
the should yeah okay. We're in the West now.
Uh, yeah, I don't need to talk about this first one. I don't think.
Okay.
I
This
assume
one's
you don't
tricky.
either. This one, I went with Arkansas,
I
but I have
had
no idea.
I had Illinois just because it's an 8 and a
I
9 seed.
I could be talked into Illinois because Arkansas was only 2-8 against top 25 teams. Am I about to change my thing right here? Yeah, Illinois beat UCLA by 9. Wow. Okay, I'm changing to Illinois. Let's do it.
I like Illinois.
All right, go Illinois.
All right.
I just changed it.
St. Mary's versus VCU.
This is a tough one.
I
Uh,
had St. Mary's.
Me too. I love St. Mary's. They have a guy on their team, point guard, freshman. Uh, I can't think of his name at the moment. Aiden Mahaney.
Oh,
He's so
he
good.
sounds like a shooter.
He is. Oh, he's a shooter. I mean, he's just he was a very high recruit, like 4-star, but you know, in basketball, if you're not a 5-star, you're not going to be a top 5 pick. So
I like it. I like
he's
St.
good
Mary's.
though. He's very good. I have St. Mary's maybe winning a couple games. I haven't fully decided yet, but I have St. Mary's winning this one.
Okay. UConn Iona.
UConn.
Okay, that's what I had.
Rick Pitino coaches Iona though, so that's not
Did you say
you know
Rick Pitino?
yeah.
He
You know
still
who that is, right?
coaches?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He he was Louisville's coach when Louisville was Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville's raw. I did not
Yeah.
know he still coached. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he got in like trouble and stuff and then ended
Ooh.
up at Iona, but
Huh. Hey, good for him, man.
yeah, they could win that game. I'm gonna go UConn though.
TCU and is this Arizona State
Yeah.
or
Or Nevada.
Nevada?
So I'm gonna go TCU either way, but I do think Arizona State is gonna win, and I think it'll be close. Okay, wow, I just checked. Arizona State's up 41-22. I think that'll be a very close game between those two.
I had TCU regardless.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, move on,
Gonzaga versus Grand
please.
Canyon. Gonzaga.
Some of these matchups are so crazy.
Uh, Northwestern, Boise State.
I took the Bluefield Broncos.
I have Northwestern.
So I saw a TikTok. I don't know. I think I just lost all my credibility with the audience saying I'm basing this decision on a TikTok.
Well, I'll stop you there. I learned about the Silicon Valley Bank. I learned that over TikTok.
The bank failure the
Yeah,
other day.
like what's going on.
Yeah. So another one in New York happened too. It's kind of a big deal right now.
So the dude, he was a representative from, fuck, it might have been North Carolina. I don't even know, but
Yeah, he was. I saw the same TikTok. Yeah.
it was the dude, right? Okay, so and he said it was like the domino effect, and like what
Hmm.
they're trying to do to prevent that, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so I am happy to admit I heard a little bit about that before TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
but he dumbed it down and made it easy for me to understand. So,
Yeah, that I didn't feel like a
uh,
complete idiot.
yeah. So TikTok told me that Northwestern has a guy on their team that is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name, but they said he could win a game by himself. So I've been going back and forth trying to decide if I should make them win this game, not win this game. They did beat Purdue recently. They beat Indiana twice. They beat Illinois. They beat Michigan State and Iowa as well. So I don't know, but Boise State I thought was kind of underrated all year. Beat San Diego State, Texas A&M, Utah State, Nevada, and New Mexico. I don't know.
They had more experience. It sounds like against better.
I don't know because Northwestern, they had to play Purdue, Maryland, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan State, Auburn, Iowa, Penn State, Rutgers.
Oh, then I'm going. Okay, no, yeah, then I'm going Northwestern.
Yeah, go Northwestern. I think I might keep my bracket at Boise State, but this isn't one of those. I think there are like 7 to 8 games that flip a coin. You can't really pick.
Okay, UCLA versus UNC Asheville.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Asheville. What's their mascot?
I can't, yeah, that's how I clicked on. I have no. It looks like a bulldog or a terrier. I have no idea.
So it's the number one search. It's Rocky the Bulldog. I'm gonna go UCLA by like 84 points. So
Okay.
sorry, UNC Asheville,
Okay.
hometown boys.
Good.
Uh, you are not gonna win that game, please.
Okay. Now we're getting into the interesting games here. Um, Alabama, West Virginia.
Alabama. Alabama's very good.
Yeah.
I hate that Alabama is like that one school that's just spectacular at football and basketball, but they are. So
It doesn't sting as much that they're relatively, I guess, they haven't been good in basketball.
No, this is very new, like the
Well,
past two,
so
3 years.
doesn't sting as much, but yeah, I don't like seeing Alabama win everything. So
They'll probably win the baseball College World Series too. I mean,
oh boy. Hey, now if Notre Dame
we'll
has
see.
anything to say about it,
I don't think Notre Dame's good at baseball.
they were last year, 2020. I have no idea. I have no idea. Um.
Uh,
Okay.
State's pretty good at baseball this year. I think they're like 15-2 right now, actually.
Charleston, Virginia.
I did it. I took Charleston to make it to the Sweet 16.
You know what? I'll back it. I like that.
Let's do it.
I like that.
Charleston, we're going all the way.
Cougars unite. All right. Can you see the okay? Creighton, Baylor.
I took Creighton just from what I said earlier. I think Creighton has the chance if they get hot to be the best team in the tournament. Um, now that they have all their players back. And another thing, they're you see all the TikToks like if they're not Ken Palm top 40 offense and top 22 defense, blah blah blah. Well, there are three teams that fit the criteria for losing in the first round, and it's top whatever offense, but your defense isn't in the top 100. It's Baylor, Iowa, and someone else. Baylor's defense is like 114th in the country, I think.
Yeah.
See ya. And
Okay.
these big games, like in the NBA, it's different. Yeah, Henry Wake is number 4 in baseball. Wake is crazy in baseball and golf.
All those rich kids, man. Henry's
Yeah.
yeah, Henry, big weight guy out of Henry.
Yeah, so I took Creighton in that sense just because in these big games where you have to get a couple stops, Baylor does not get those stops. So um, Arizona, Utah State, I don't really need to talk about that one much. Arizona was pretty easy for me.
Um, sorry, I was you had Creighton, right?
Yeah, I picked
Okay.
Creighton.
Yeah. Um, Arizona.
And then yeah.
Okay. Okay. Purdue, Memphis.
This one's
Purdue.
tough.
I
I
think Purdue.
I think Purdue as well. I picked Purdue, but Memphis ended up winning the American Conference. They beat Houston by kind of a lot on what was it, Sunday? Yeah. You don't want to play Memphis as an 8 seed right now. I can tell you that, but I think Purdue will win.
Trying to get this even so we could see.
I'm trying to get it even. What do you mean?
Like in the middle. Well, I guess it
Uh,
doesn't matter.
yeah.
I'll just go back to what we were doing. Okay. Duke, Louisiana. Okay.
Duke.
Kentucky, Kansas State.
So, where did you pick on this one?
I think I had Kansas State.
I picked Kentucky.
I think I just picked
I
Kansas State just to do something different.
I will. I'm glad to. I'll admit it. I'm a Kentucky bandwagon in basketball. I don't know why. I always pick them to go far in the tournament. Ever since I can remember, I've just always picked Kentucky. But I watched them a decent amount this year. They were good. They were really bad, and then they got pretty good again by the end of the year. And I think being hot going into the tournament means something, so I picked Kentucky. But Kansas State is very good. Kansas State was picked to finish last in the Big 12, kind of like Pitt picked to finish last. Nate, you know, did incredible things. I love those stories. But Kentucky has Oscar Tshiebwe, who's the best rebounder in college basketball, and I'm
I think
sure they
solely
have like
off that.
13 5 stars.
Okay, I'll back a Kentucky.
It's going to be
Um,
a close game though. So is this one.
yeah, this one's interesting.
I picked Marquette, but it's close.
I I had Michigan State.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I could be swayed either way.
Well, let's. Marquette seems to be the better team.
They're close though, because I just think Marquette plays. I don't like they lost to so and so, blah blah blah. But Michigan State played a lot of tough games. Purdue, Gonzaga, Indiana, Alabama, uh, Kentucky, Illinois. But Marquette had a lot of the same games. Purdue, UConn, Baylor.
I'll back
Marquette beat
Marquette.
Marquette beat Baylor by 26.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll go. I'll go.
Wow.
I'll go
Okay.
Marquette.
All right then. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Okay. Houston, Auburn. Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
Okay. Miami, Kent State.
Miami.
Yeah.
Miami's good.
Pitt, Xavier.
I have Pitt, but I know that's a little bit
Ooh.
ridiculous. So
I have. Uh, I had Iowa State beating Pittsburgh. I have Xavier.
the click Xavier. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, just click Xavier.
Okay. A&M, Texas. I think
I
Texas.
picked Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, Kansas over Arkansas. That one was pretty easy for me.
I had Illinois.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, oh, you
Regardless,
picked
it's
Illinois to beat Kansas.
no. I picked Illinois to beat Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's the one where we said like
That's
either
like
way it
a
doesn't matter. Then
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. If you said you picked Illinois to beat Kansas, I was going to be a little bit
No,
concerned.
no, 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 no. St. Mary's, UConn.
I picked UConn. I wanted to pick St. Mary's so bad, but I picked UConn.
Okay, I got back UConn. I like their logo. TCU,
Kimball Walker.
Gonzaga. Gets guard Kemba Walker.
Gonzaga by 30 points.
Yeah, this Gonzaga is kind of the clear. Northwestern,
And then
UCLA. UCLA.
UCLA by 30 points. Can I run to the restroom real quick?
Yeah.
Is that okay? All right. Abigail volunteered to take over for me and go through my picks,
Okay.
but I'll be back in like 30 seconds, so we'll see.
All right.
Hey there, Pooch.
Abigail, what is up?
I was told I had to take over.
Why? Hey, technically, you're our first guest.
No, I'm not.
I mean, yeah, technically you are.
You guys had that other guest that one episode.
My friend Aaron. Yeah, but he didn't have his face cam on, so it feels like I'm actually talking to you.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know where you guys were at. I wasn't paying attention.
So we are now in the Sweet 16, which these are pretty serious games. So would you back Alabama or Charleston?
Alabama. Austin picked Alabama, but I don't even think that in my bracket I have Charleston going past the first round.
Okay, I respect that. Okay. Creighton or Arizona?
So Austin has Creighton in his bracket, but my bracket I have Arizona. I don't have Creighton going past the first round.
See, I have Arizona in going far in my bracket as well, so I'm gonna back
Yeah.
Arizona.
Okay. I know he'd be arguing for Creighton. I mean, yeah, but
All
you
right,
know.
this is a big one. Purdue versus Duke.
See, I think this might have been where I put Duke getting out. No, I think I had them going out. Austin has Duke going.
Austin's Duke beating Purdue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I might have the exact same thing. I think I have Duke beating Purdue as well, and then I have them getting the next round.
Okay.
This is a perfect time for him to come back, he says. So I'm gonna leave it here. It was nice
Ab-
talking to you, Pooch.
Abigail, it's always a pleasure.
Thanks. Sorry about that. I'm sure she did good, honestly.
So we went through Alabama, Charleston,
Yeah,
and then
Alabama.
she said you had Creighton beating Arizona.
I do. I'm a big Creighton guy.
I'm big. I think Arizona goes deep.
Arizona's good. They just beat UCLA in the Pac-12. Yeah, Arizona's good. They only lost one game to a ranked team. I'd fully back Arizona. Yeah.
And then we stopped on Purdue Duke.
All right. So that's what I heard, and I just so everybody who's listening is clear, I don't like Duke, but I like them right now a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, they made everybody in the ACC tournament look stupid. I think they should have been a 3 seed, not a 5 seed. Their point guard's back. You probably saw the TikTok of him sitting with his legs crossed while everybody else is sitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, Roach is back. I don't know. See, I don't want to spoil it, but I've got Duke winning every single game.
Okay. I
But I know. See, I wish they didn't have to play damn Purdue. Like, I wish they could play Houston or Gonzaga. Like, I think it would be so much easier. But Purdue with Edie, I don't know. I don't know. You can go Purdue. I'm all for it.
no. I'll go Duke.
You can go Duke. But feel free to fight against them at any point because I get it. I know they were not the same Duke we're used to, but I think the last 6 to 8 weeks they might be that Duke we're used to, and people just aren't paying attention.
I'll go Duke. All right.
I hope you don't regret it.
Kentucky Marquette.
I picked Kentucky. I know when we first started talking about college basketball on the stream, I was a big advocate for the Big East, but at the same time, I just know that their players, although they're very uh, experienced, talented, Kentucky has a lot of 5 stars. The Naismith Award winner last year, who gets 15 rebounds a game if he wants to. I pick Kentucky, but I can absolutely see Marquette.
Solely based on the 5-star thing, I think Kentucky.
What do you think? Kentucky, Marquette. All right, so your opinion doesn't matter then. Okay.
I'll go Kentucky.
Marquette's a 2 seed, Kentucky's a 6 seed. Okay, Marquette, yeah. Marquette because their number is closer to 1 than Kentucky's.
So we're going Marquette.
That's what Abigail says. I pick Kentucky though.
We'll stay at Kentucky.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Hu-
awesome.
Houston, Miami.
Who'd you pick?
I have Houston.
I don't,
Oh boy.
but I probably should.
I think Houston's really good.
Houston is the best team in college basketball, but I also watched them play Memphis. I didn't watch them on Sunday. I was driving actually, but I saw the score and that was bad. And I saw them play Cincinnati in January probably. Cincinnati's not a basketball school, but
No, they're not.
they didn't look good. And I think I'm being a little bit ACC biased, so I'm gonna actually I just changed my bracket. I'm gonna take Houston. Houston's pretty good. Just go
I
with Houston.
I had
Yeah,
Houston.
go with
Okay.
Houston.
Xavier, Texas.
I picked Texas.
Okay. No, yeah. I think I had Texas.
I also picked Pitt to beat Xavier. I'm kind of regretting that. We'll see how many changes I make before tomorrow at noon. But Texas just they I don't know how they kind of killed Kansas all year. They killed Gonzaga,
So, well,
beat Creighton,
so the
beat
next
Baylor.
matchup should be interesting because it's Kansas UConn.
Uh, yeah, well, funny. I picked UConn.
Oh,
I picked UConn. I Here's a stat for you. I told Abigail this one at dinner. I changed it at dinner. In the middle of dinner, I picked up my phone and changed it because I remembered that I saw this TikTok.
mm-hmm.
100% of the former champion since 2003 or 8. It's been a long time. Hasn't made it past the Sweet 16. So Kansas, see ya. I know
I don't know. I like that. I like that.
trends
I'll
are meant to be broken.
Yeah, I
Uh,
like that. I'll go UConn.
I don't know. I took UConn. I changed it at dinner, like
I like
four
that.
hours ago. I changed it.
All right, this is a big one. Gonzaga, UCLA.
Uh, Go Zags.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Abigail had UCLA winning her whole thing. UCLA, I think one of their guys is hurt, and they don't play very good defense. So,
Yeah.
or no, excuse me. They play very good defense. They don't score the ball, score it great.
Oh.
So if they get into a game with Gonzaga, who could score, Gonzaga averages 87.5 points per game. If they get into a shootout with them, Gonzaga's going to win.
All right. Big games now. We're getting to the nitty gritty.
We are
Alabama,
in the nitty gritty now.
Alabama, Arizona.
Uh, well, again, I have Creighton. I have Creighton beating Alabama.
Oh my
so
god.
whatever you think.
I have Bama.
Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama.
So Alabama is our first team on the Final Four. The next team is
Our is a strong word.
well, this bracket.
Yeah.
Duke, Kentucky.
Blue Devils going all the way.
Yeah, I like that. I'll back that. And then Houston and Texas.
This is a big one.
That's a crazy ass game. That's a crazy matchup.
So, my two favorite colors are orange and red. In this one, I'm gonna have to ride with the orange, and I hope we get to see that game.
I really do.
You know how fun it would be in the Elite Eight to
That
have
can be crazy.
Houston and Texas from the same state. They their season's almost identical. Houston obviously won more games, but easier schedule. I hope we can see that. I picked Texas though.
All right. Then the last team in is UConn or Gonzaga.
I picked Gonzaga.
I did too.
It's close though. I think UConn's one of those teams that's like top 22 defense, top 40 offense.
Yeah.
It's tough.
All right. Duke, Bama.
Uh,
Okay. Well,
I You can have this side. I'll take the bottom side. I picked Duke to beat Creighton in the Final Four
you pick
in my bracket.
you pick Duke to beat Creighton
Yeah,
in the
so
Final
I have Duke
Four.
in the championship. Yeah, well, I had Creighton beating Alabama. Mostly just because I hate Alabama and their best player like gave somebody a gun to shoot somebody. So
Right, and I have that in mind. So I already have the championship mapped out. I already know the two teams I'm looking at. And I think it's Duke playing Texas.
I picked Gonzaga.
You did? Really?
And the thing is, you can't go wrong with either of them. If a Gonzaga Texas Final Four game would be incredible.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is, Gonzaga at this point is almost kind of underrated. I think I think people were just kind of sick of them going into this year, and they didn't start off great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They score great. They beat Kentucky by 16. They beat Xavier. They beat St. Mary's twice. They lost to Baylor by 1. They got killed by Texas early in the year by 19. But that Gonzaga that hadn't figured it out yet. Um, I don't know. It's a coin flip. All these games are so tough. This is why nobody's had a perfect bracket yet, because you actually
Exactly.
can't pick. You can't pick.
All right. So
There is
you said it was a coin flip.
It's a coin flip. All of these games at this point are a coin flip. I picked Gonzaga
All right.
because I
Well,
also think
I have a coin here. And chat,
okay.
it's a Charlotte FC coin. You get it for season
Did you
tickets.
go? What last home game was Saturday? Did you go?
I did not. Supposed to. Fell through last minute. All right. So the crown side. So this side will be for Texas. Okay. And then this side will be for Gonzaga.
That is a very sweet coin.
Yeah. All right. You ready? So the
I'm
crown
ready.
side is Texas. This side's Gonzaga. Let me shake it up so I don't know which side it's on. All right. Gonzaga will be playing Duke in the championship game.
Name a better ending to college basketball than Duke and Gonzaga in the national championship.
Nah.
It actually doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, I can't complain.
If you could say Duke or North Carolina, but that's so good.
Yeah. See, well, now here comes a harder question: who's winning? But I already know my answer.
I picked Duke.
Oh yeah, I was on that same wavelength.
I know you guys might think I'm crazy, but I actually think Duke is gonna go. They're going all the way, and they're probably not because I actually don't remember the last time anyone in any of our brackets since I was probably 16 picked the right champion. I really don't. So we might have just gotten every single game wrong. We'll see.
The closest I have ever gotten, I predicted Villanova and Chapel Hill. but I had Chapel Hill.
Really?
I had Chapel Hill winning.
That was I remember that game.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy game.
That was what year was that? 2014?
That was when
Let me see.
what's his face hit that crazy three.
Yeah,
What was his
2016.
name? Hater will know it.
So Kendall Marshall hit a crazy three, and then some guy on Villanova hit like almost a half court three.
Right.
Uh, what are you doing? Um, that was yeah. I remember like North Carolina hit their shot. I think Villanova called a timeout, and I was going upstairs to go to bed because these games are on Monday night always. So we had to go to school the next morning, and I go upstairs, and at my house, um, you can see like down in our living room from the balcony up there.
Yeah.
And then I just look down and Villanova hits this three from like 45 feet after I thought the
Game.
game. Yeah, it was going to go to overtime. I was going to like pay attention on my phone for the last couple minutes, but yeah, that was one of the better games. I think we'll get a game like that this year too, because I don't think any of these teams are like well ahead of anyone. So Marcus Page, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Marcus
Marcus
Page with the
Page.
shot,
That's right.
not Kendall Marshall. Kendall Marshall
Marcus Page.
was Kendall Marshall before Marcus Page or after?
I just know Marcus Page was a big name.
Yeah, so being a March now, I've seen that shot like five
Marcus
times in the past
Page.
couple of days. Incredible shot, one of the best shots of all time. So off balance, drains it.
Then they showed Jordan right after.
Yeah, Villanova just happened to make a better shot. My God,
Oh my
I don't
god.
remember the guy on Villanova who did it, but
I don't even think he was a shooter. He looked like the center.
he looked like their power forward. Yeah,
Yeah. He was a big
he
dude.
just chucked it up and made it. But yeah, that's the bracket. I didn't. I mean, I don't know. Can you save this bracket?
Yeah, I can. I can submit it.
Because let's see how we do.
Yeah, we'll revisit after the first games.
Yeah. So yeah, next week when we go again, Zach will be back, and
Well, I'm sure
Zach
he'll
is a
have shit to
big.
say.
Yeah. Oh, he will. He always has a bunch to say. So we'll see what he put in his bracket. Oh, I don't know though. It's gonna be it's
It,
gonna be an exciting next couple weeks.
it's gonna be a good tournament.
It's gonna be very good. And it starts in 14 hours. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm already thinking about changing stuff. Arizona State or Nevada's going to play TCU, right? Let me find it.
Yes,
Where is that in the bracket?
the West.
West. Yeah. Okay. Arizona State is beating Nevada, who I thought was pretty good, 53-26. I'm changing it. I'm changing Arizona State to beat TCU, and then Gonzaga's going to beat them. I'm changing it. I'm going to change this 6 more times before I have to submit it, but
Okay.
it's tough.
I'm really torn on the UCLA UNC Asheville game.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Those, Rocky Bulldog, is that what his name was? I can't even remember.
I have no idea.
It's funny because they're like an hour and a half from where we live. Rocky the Bulldog. Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna win. Wow. 62% graduation rate, 82% acceptance. Let's go.
Mm.
UNC Asheville. But yeah, I guess that's what we've got.
I'm sure we'll
I
post on the Instagram as
Yeah,
the
we got to
tournament
get
goes
who
on.
everybody picked. Yeah. I'm trying to. I don't know if you guys have noticed the Instagram pictures have been pretty cool lately. Uh, my girlfriend Abigail makes most of them, actually, all of them, honestly. But we need to get into posting more, not just stories. So we'll get like our championship winners and final fours posted. I'll make a graphic for that and get those posted tomorrow before it starts. Also, by the way, while I look at Instagram, Brendan Bradshaw, did you see that, Jack? Hole in one at number 15 today from the Blue Tees. 210 yards. He was playing with Zach and Lee at a hole in one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was at dinner and he texted me
Ah.
just made a hole in one
Mm.
on 15. Yeah, they posted pictures holding the ball.
No,
Nice picture
there's no
of
way.
Brendan and Murda. Yeah,
From the
Murse had
Blue
joined the
Tees.
club. Yeah,
So we played Tuesday. We played a sixsome, by the way. Um,
I'm sure Chris and Norman loved that.
yeah, I thought it was just a foursome, but it turned to be sixsome. We got to 15. No, no, because they didn't even hit the green. No, I refuse to believe that.
I don't know, man. I believe it. Holes in one.
I'm not saying like
It's a
because
lot of
Brendan's
luck.
like bad golf or whatever. Like hats off to Brendan, but that's just really hard to believe from the blue tees, is what I'm saying.
Oh no,
Because that tee is
that
fucking
hole,
horrendous.
and it's 210 yards away. That is a tough hole.
Yeah, that's
Did,
wow.
did I send you the TikTok? There was some famous girl playing golf at Kramer last week.
Who?
She has like 400,000 followers on Instagram. I'll find out. I sent it to Brendan, asking if he knew who she was. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'll find it. It's just some famous girl playing golf at Kramer. Never seen her before. Never heard of her before. Scrolling through TikTok after I get off work, and I see number 17 at Kramer. I'm trying to find her name.
Orlando Brown just went to the Bengals.
That's big for them.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's big for them. Haley Bookholt. Let me look her up on TikTok, and I'll send you this.
I've never heard of her.
I hadn't either, and then she's just posting all these TikToks of her at Kramer Mountain. I was really confused. Yeah, dude, this is Kramer Mountain. I don't understand. Uh,
Is she from North Carolina?
no idea. I just sent it to you. Yeah, I was watching this, and I saw it like 3 minutes after it was originally posted. So I see it, and I'm like, oh, it's probably somebody I know from Belmont Abbey just playing number 17. Then I click on her profile, 360,000 followers. No idea, but you can if you go through her last few posts, you can tell it's Kramer in the background.
Well, that's 17 that she's on right there.
Yeah, the video before that, she's on 13. No idea. But hey, Kramer's getting famous. Kramer is getting famous. Brendan said she was beside him hitting at tea time the night before.
I just commented. I'm getting to the bottom of it.
Well, did you see Brendan's comment on the picture? Or on the post, sorry.
Mm-mm.
Well, I guess I'm friends with Brendan on TikTok, so it puts it just right up top. He just commented Kramer Mountain. Uh, I also saw a few people who were members comment like, "Yeah, I'm a member there. How were you there?" And she didn't respond. So I don't know. I guess Kramer is now famous. So
Hmm.
we're moving up in the world. Um, well, guys, I think that's it. It's going to be a big few days though, and then we will revisit and see where we're at. Because by let me go through the. Give me 1 second. Yeah, and just by next Thursday, we'll know who's in the Sweet 16. So it's going to go quick. And I guess we'll probably go live again next Thursday. And then at that point, we'll know who's in the Elite Eight,
And we'll do a
and that will be
recap
the few days after.
of
Yeah,
how
yeah.
wrong we were.
And national championship is April 3rd, which is a Monday. So we will try and go live, maybe even that Sunday right before,
Mm-hmm.
or I mean, depending on how it goes, we could go live Monday during the game, live stream the game.
We are
Just
not allowed to
gonna.
do that.
All right, then we are not allowed to do that. Never mind. Bad idea. I was gonna say we could do like a little hangout, like chat through the whole thing, but if we're not allowed to do that, then we will not do that. But we'll go live Saturday or Sunday just to go through the game, and then at that point, right after that, what's 3 weeks after that? The NFL draft. Uh,
Oh, God, I
and
can't wait.
the Masters. So the Masters
Oh,
is the
fucking
weekend
God. God, I can't wait for
right
that
after
either.
that.
Mm.
So yeah, sports are about to pick up a lot. We got the national championship on the 3rd. The Masters starts on that Thursday. Um,
F1 season's here.
it's
Champions
yeah,
League.
yeah. Champions League and Premier League will both start getting a lot closer to that early April will be much bigger games at that point. Uh, yeah, sports are about to heat up. It's been a little bit cold the past few weeks, with basically only basketball and hockey been going on since the Super Bowl, but it's picking back up. Even the XFL is going strong,
Hmm.
and the spring football league I think is started back up. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
All right, what else? Should we end it? What else? I think that's it.
Let's end it. We've been going for a while, but that was a good one. Lots to talk about. We stayed
Yeah.
on football probably a little bit long, but
Yeah.
with free agency, it happens.
A lot going
I
on.
mean, there were probably three signings while we were talking about it. You just can't keep up with it. So, but yeah, we'll go live again next week and recap what's been going on in the tournament. Yeah, there were some signings. So you already said Orlando Brown. PJ Walker is now on the Chicago Bears. James Robinson is on the Patriots, and Tony Brown re-signed with the Colts. So there you go.
There's
NFL is
that.
popping off right now. But yeah, we'll see you next week and see how the tournament's going.
Thanks for tuning in.